Good morning, everybody. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about hot and cold working of metals. This particular topic comes under forming processes. So, what do you mean by hot working of metals and cold working of metals? In many industries, hot working of metals are carried out. So, what do you mean by metal forming processes? To give a desired shape to the metal parts without removing any materials, and by applying compressive force the metal undergoes under permanent plastic deformation and there is no change in mass of metal. So this process is called as metal forming process. So there is a plastic deformation of material because of compressive forces. So we had seen in forging operation, by applying a compressive force you can give desired shape to the metal. So similarly, there are many metal forming processes such as forging, rolling, spinning and rolling, also hot rolling, cold rolling is there, extrusion process is also there. So one by one we are going to discuss about the various metal forming processes. But before studying those processes, you must know about the hot and cold working of metals. So what do you mean by hot working of metals and cold working of metals? So we will discuss about it in this session. We are focusing on hot and cold working of metals. So metal forming processes are forging, rolling, extrusion, drawing, pressing, forging, rolling, extrusion, drawing and pressing. So metal forming can be carried out in three types: hot working, warm working and cold working. So you have to study up only about hot working and cold working. So by hot working of metal, it is the plastic deformation of metal above their recrystallization temperature but below the melting point of that metal. So what do you mean by recrystallization? Recrystallization means when you heat the metal and apply some forces, so there is a change in grain size or crystal changes will occur, that is called as recrystallization. And this is important because recrystallization keeps the materials from strain hardening, which ultimately keeps the yield strength, hardness and high ductility of the metal. So there is improvement in the strain hardening, hardness and ductility of materials when it is hot. So what are the advantages of hot working metals? Process is quick and economical. Deformation occurs in less forces because of hotness of metal. Mechanical properties are improved such as ductility, elongation and toughness of metal can be improved when you are carrying out hot working of metals. So this process is suitable for nearly all the metals and the blowholes and cracks are eliminated in this hot working of metals. But this process also possesses some drawbacks. What are those drawbacks? Number one is cost of the tooling and handling are very high because the metal is hot. So when it is very hot, so you handle it carefully. So many high costly toolings are required to handle it properly. Then there is a poor surface finish because of scale formation and close tolerance cannot be achieved. High dimensional accuracy cannot be maintained in this process and life of the equipment is very less. Whatever the equipments you are using to carry out the hot working, so the life is deteriorate. The life of the equipment is less and skilled labors are required. to carry out the hot working processes. So what do you mean by cold working? Cold working is reverse. At the room temperature, you are carrying out this metal working process, and metal undergoes some plastic deformation before their recrystallization temperature. You are carrying this process at the room temperature or somewhat above the room temperature. That is called as a cold working of metals. Then what are the advantages? So in this case, you are carrying out the metal working process at room temperature, so no heating is required. Strength, fatigue and wear properties are improved. The strength of the material, fatigue, crack formations and some wear properties are improved in cold working, and better surface finish is obtained as compared to the hot working process. But it also possesses some drawbacks. So what are those drawbacks? Higher forces are required because you are carrying out this process when the metal is cold or at room temperature. So high forces are required to deform it. Less ductility is available. More powerful equipment is required. Powerful equipment means more force is required to deform the metal. So more powerful equipment is required because the metal is cold. So metal surfaces must be clean and scale free. So in order to reduce the rusting of that metal, the metal must be clean and scale free. So now compare hot and cold working processes. This is the differentiation between hot and cold working processes. Number one, that is the definition that when you are carrying out the metal working process at the temperature which is above recrystallization temperature, then that is called as a hot working. If you are processing metal at temperature below recrystallization temperature, then that is called as a cold working of metal. Because of hot metal, less force is required to deform it, and in cold working, forces required are higher. In this case, new crystals are formed due to recrystallization, but in cold working, there is no recrystallization. In this case, hot working, blowholes, cracks, porosity are eliminated due to by the high working pressure. But in this case, excessive cold working can lead to production and propagation of cracks. So there is a crack formation in cold working, whereas in case of hot working, there is no crack formation, no blowholes. So those are eliminated in case of hot working. Because of hotness of metal, it is very difficult to handle it. It required heat resistance tools to handle it properly. In this case, no heat is there, so no such requirement is there. Dimensional accuracy is poor, but in cold working, dimensional accuracy is much better than hot working process. Oxidation and scaling results in poor appearance, and in this case, finish obtained is much better. Good surface finish is obtained after cold working of metals. Thin gauge sheet and fine wires cannot be produced, but in case of cold working, thin sheets and fine wires can be produced. So this is the differentiation between hot and cold working of metals. So what are the hot working operations? Forging, then rolling, extrusion, spinning, drawing, and tube piercing. These are the various hot working operations. Cold working operations are bending, shearing or cutting, drawing. Drawing means you are drawing a cup or reducing the cross-sectional area of the pipe or tubes or rods, etc. Pressing is also there. Rolling, also you can carry out, roll the sheets under the roller. That is the cold working process. Cold forging is also carried out. Some thread rolling is also carried out at room temperature. Coining is also carried out at room temperature. So this is all about the hot working of metals and cold working of metals. Thank you.